Hello and welcome to our Year with the Ears, our daily vlog where we relive our year living in the Walt Disney World resorts in 2019. Today is day 129.
Today is moving day again, and we are leaving our one bedroom here at Animal Kingdom Lodge Jambo House, and we are heading over to Fort Wilderness to the cabins. Really excited about these. They're not quite the same as the cabins at Wilderness Lodge. A little bit, a lot less fancy over at Fort Wilderness, but still pretty cool nonetheless. We packed everything up and called Bell Services to come get our larger bags, and of course we had the smaller bags we're going to take to the car. While we were waiting, we went ahead and had another bowl of those Oreo O's so we could have breakfast before we leave, and then we took our bags down to the car once they took our bigger bags. Before we left the resort though, we walked out one more time on the Savannah Overlook. We wanted to see if we could find any animals today, and apparently this was feeding time because there were animals everywhere. There were giraffes and zebras and wildebeest and all kinds of animals just going everywhere because, well, they just put all the food out. So they're going to be wandering around trying to eat. So we stayed out here for 10 or 15 minutes just seeing all of the cool wildlife. Honestly, that's the number one draw for Animal Kingdom Lodge.
It is.
And we didn't have a Savannah View room this time, so we wanted to at least get one last look at the Savannah before we left for Fort Wilderness.
We then drove over to Fort Wilderness and got checked in. Our cabin was not ready, but we did expect that because it does require a lot more cleaning than a small room. So we decided to drive around the resort because we've never explored here. We have been to Chippendale's Campfire Sing-Along, which is when we learned you don't walk around this resort unless you have plenty of time to kill and lots of calories to burn.
Yeah, really.
We didn't want to do that. So we decided just to drive around and see what they had to do here at the resort because we've never truly explored the resort. And we're here. We want to enjoy everything while we can. We did find the quick service option, which is P&J's Takeout, and headed inside to see what they had. And we found they had some fried chicken, which, I mean, is always a good meal. Fried chicken is always amazing. So we wanted to try it here. We shared a meal of fried chicken, baked beans, mashed potatoes, and cornbread. I mean, that just sounds awesome. That's a really good meal right there.
And I'm pretty sure this food is the exact same as what they have right next door. It's kind of actually the same building in the Trails End buffet, and maybe even the same chicken that they have at the Hoop-de-Doo review next door whenever they're open for dinner. Either way, the food was really, really good. I'm a big fan of fried chicken normally anyway, and this was a great option.
It was. Now, one thing we did learn about this resort as we drove around is that they don't have great Wi-Fi literally anywhere here. There really wasn't anywhere for us to work, and so we decided to just pass the time and got creative and took our Banshees on a tour with us around the resort. At first, we had them hanging out the window, just enjoying the view. And then our room was ready. So of course we took our normal detail pictures, 360 pictures, and did a full room tour live on Facebook.
So this is the living room area, and you do have a pull-out sleeper couch that sleeps two. As you can tell, there's not a lot of room to move around in here if you're using that bed though. So be aware if you are using this bed for two of your people that are staying here. It takes up pretty much the entire living room because it's a queen-sized bed there. And as usual, you can find that room tour down in the description below and linked up in the corner. And we have gone back and done an updated tour in a higher resolution of these cabins, so you can check that link out in the description as well. Once we were done with the room tour, it was time to continue our photo shoot with the Banshees. So we took a couple pictures here in the room. They wanted to watch some TV, and then they had a snack there at the table because we do have a full kitchen here, so we got them some Cheerios to snack on. And then we jumped back in the car and drove down to the Meadows Trading Post where they decided to do some shopping, and they were particularly interested in the harnesses that they have there for the pets. They thought maybe might be a good fit for them. I don't think so though because it doesn't have a place for wings.
As we continued around the resort, they did try to steal someone's golf cart and we very much discouraged that. So we got them away from there. They managed to fly away anyway and then started fighting over a pine cone. Clearly it is time for bed. We cannot allow this behavior to continue.
Nope.
So we did have to put them to bed, but they refused to go to sleep without Mickey. And so we made sure Mickey was tucked in with them. And we put them to sleep. And honestly, this was one of the funnest experiences we've done because we just had a really fun time taking our Banshees, our pets, around the resort, taking pictures all over. We can't have pets while we're in the resorts, and so the Banshees are kind of our pets. And this was a really, really fun day for us.
And after we were done with all of that, we actually went to bed early because tomorrow we have a very, very, very early start to our day. So we will see you tomorrow
For our Year with the Ears.